Welcome, everyone. With broad smiles and a friendly and vigorous handshake, the US President Donald Trump in the last hour welcomed South Korean President Moon-jae-in to the White House.
The two leaders are beginning their first ever summit with a White House dinner where Mr. Trump commented moments ago.
It's a great honor to have you at the White House and your very beautiful and lovely wife. We appreciate it, and we're going to have tremendous discussions tonight. And I know you've been discussing with our people some of the complexities of North Korea and trade and other things, and we'll be discussing them all as we progress. And it could be very
well, while the mood is upbeat, the threat, of course, of North Korea looming large over this meeting.
Yeah, the two leaders have different ideas on how to respond to the North's aggressive nuclear weapons and missile programs, and they also may differ on which of their countries should take the lead in dealing with the North. Now, every aspect of this summit, right down to how the two presidents greeted one another, is being watched with fascination in South Korea. CNN correspondent Paula Hancock's joining us now, live from Seoul. So tell us more about the Korean perspective and how South Koreans, along with the president, hope this meeting will go.
Well, Amara, we've certainly been hearing a sense in South Korea that they want President Moon to be strong when he goes to the United States. He wants to be pushing the South Korean agenda. We've heard from President Moon himself. He thinks South Korea needs to be taking more of a lead when it comes to dealing with the issue of North Korea. And certainly I think part of that is the fact that there's been no president in this country for a number of months. There was just an acting president during a corruption scandal here. And at that point, South Korea almost felt like it had been sidelined when it came to dealing with North Korea. So certainly I think there's a sense here that they want President Moon to be front and centre when it comes to dealing with the issue of the North. But of course there are differences between President Moon and President Trump. There's differences in personality. You've got a former human rights activist and lawyer next to a former real estate tycoon and reality TV star. They're very different in their personalities, and they are different in their policies as well. The way they would like to deal with North Korea, more pro-engagement, more pro-dialogue from President Moon, and certainly in recent days we've seen a more hardline approach from Mr. Trump.
But the two also can find common ground, right? Because Moon Jae-in today saying that the joint military exercises between the U.S. and South Korea will continue to go on. That's not negotiable.
That's right. We have seen a shift in President Moon's tone over recent weeks. As you say, the fact that he's now agreeing with the United States that these joint military drills should not be toned back just so that they can get some concessions from North Korea. He does say, and did say on the plane going over to Washington to reporters, that he wanted a freeze from North Korea. He wanted an agreement for them to freeze their nuclear and missile program. And for that, he said the US and South Korea have to figure out what they can give in return. He wants a step-by-step approach. There is in one sense that the two men do agree wholeheartedly. They have both said that they would be willing to meet with the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, if the circumstances were right. In fact, we've even heard from President Trump. At one point he said he'd be honoured to meet with the leader. But of course, at the same time, he's still saying that the military option is on the table. So we're seeing both extremes from the US president.
It is a very important meeting indeed. We'll be watching it closely. Paula Hancock, thank you very much, reporting from Seoul.